Welcome to One Little Spice, the Disney food podcast that isn't afraid to send you into the taste lab.
Welcome to episode 28. Today we took the Tragical Express. We are also recording this episode in an airport, so please forgive us for the horrendous sound quality. I'm Julie.
And I'm Amy.
Today we are kind of going to go over our trip. So we're going to talk about what we loved about our trips, our favorite part, what we wish we could have done, and kind of go over that. And then next week we will start up again with a couple episodes. We'll have a few quick service episodes. They'll be awesome. There'll be some new ones, don't you worry. And then December is going to be Treat Yourself month, and it is going to be amazing. But first, it's time for Amy's Daily Dish. Amy, what's your dish?
Let's dish. So the news for today is that earlier this morning, the door fell off the Lime monorail in front of the Grand Floridian Hotel.
Was it?
It was the Grand Floridian.
Oh, it looked like the balcony of the
No, it was the Grand Floridian.
Contemporary.
But yeah, no, it was hanging there. They had to get a cherry picker, so a bucket truck to pull it all the way the rest of the way down. So clearly that interrupted the monorail service for the resorts for quite a while.
Again, we apologize for the background noise. We are sitting in the airport.
Quietest little corner that we could find.
I also have some news.
Mm-hmm.
It is some very sad news.
Yes.
And I just want to take a moment to remember the incredible Stanley. So I just want to have a moment of silence for him, please. Excelsior.
Excelsior.
Alright, so now we will get into our episode. This week has been pretty crazy. We haven't posted a ton on social media, but we did tell you about our trip. Well, I did at least. Tell you about our trip before we came. We did a lot. We started with Tiffin's. Well, we started with ahi tuna nachos at Yak and Yeti because
We always start with ahi tuna nachos at Yak and Yeti.
and they were as amazing as they always are.
Fantastic.
We also got some coconut shrimp.
It was also amazing.
Also incredible. And then we had Tiffin's for dinner. Tiffin's was absolutely incredible. The atmosphere was phenomenal. The food was everything I could have possibly hoped it would be. And we've heard some not so great stories about Tiffin's recently. And I gotta say, it blew away our expectations and was a phenomenal dinner.
Yeah, I've heard a lot, or should I say I've experienced a lot of signatures that really didn't live up to how amazing they were supposed to be.
Artist point.
Artist point. And this one really, really lived up to exactly what everyone, all the rave reviews, I must do again.
Yes, I want to eat there until I've tried everything on the menu.
Me too.
Next time, the lamb. I did not get the lamb this time because they said there was a 45-minute backup on the lamb. So
and we were hungry.
We were starving. But we got some great options. We have some great pictures to share. We have some great details about the restaurant to share with you as well. So look for that episode coming out in the near future. Day 2, we were going to do Ale and Compass for breakfast and decided we were going to sleep in and did it the next day instead. Best choice I think we've ever made.
Yeah, we really need to learn to plan our nights and mornings.
It's just that first night. Epcot Day we did do... What did we do Epcot Day for lunch? I don't even know where my notebook is to check right now. It's packed somewhere in there. Well, we did Chefs de France for dinner.
Yes, we did.
And we will tell you in extensive detail what happened with that. The one thing that I will say about Chefs de France is that the next time we try it, we have to try it during lunch. It just seemed like it was more of a lunch atmosphere.
Yeah, the food we'll talk about in great detail, but it was not a fine dinner atmosphere like we were expecting.
And it
or
got
even moderately
awkward
fine.
at a moment.
Yeah.
But the charcuterie plate was delicious.
It was.
Dessert was phenomenal. So I think at lunch we'll have a better shot at that restaurant. So we will eat there for lunch someday.
Definitely.
What the heck did we eat the rest of Epcot Day?
We were food and wining, and that will go over.
We met a lot of people.
A lot of wonderful people.
We gave out a lot of business cards and buttons to everyone, and we got our name out there, so that was really exciting and a lot of fun talking to people and sharing our podcast with the world. And then Magic Kingdom Day, we did do Ale and Compass, and we met a wonderful chef from Connecticut named Chris.
Hi, Chris.
Awesome. And he gave us our first real taste of Disney magic for the trip and brought us out a special dessert because we made his day and he wanted to make our day, so that was super awesome. And we will again go into more detail about Ale and Compass. I was definitely on the fence about this restaurant. I wasn't really sure if we should even keep the reservation, but I'm so glad that we did because it was really probably one of the best breakfasts we've done.
Yes, absolutely.
It was super delicious. And then Ale and Compass for breakfast. Oh, we did Skipper's Canteen for lunch. We got the Sakiri noodles or something like that, whatever they're called. They did not have the secret menu anymore with the canister full of magical shrimp. However, we did get to order a drink in the tin cups and got those as souvenirs, so we were very excited about that. It was embossed on it and not just a sticker this time, so that was wonderful.
Yes, every other time we've gone, they've been out of the tin cups. Or they didn't have them at all in the first place.
Very true. Very true. Let's see. What else did we do that day?
We did get a dessert at
Yes, we got the kungaloosh. Oh, that was phenomenal. Those are children in pajamas running through the lobby, being super adorable.
Smart to put them in pajamas before the flight. Way to go, Mom and Dad.
Let's see, what else did we do Magic Kingdom Day? We did dinner somewhere. Oh, that was when we did, we did Beaches and Cream with the kitchen sink, and we went live for that, so you guys got to see that with Ashley Lang, one of our listeners, I don't know where that came from, and her mother, so that was super awesome.
We also met Ashley and her husband on the first night.
Yes, we did a meetup
at Trader Sam's
Grotto. That was super awesome and super fun. And
I had to go in and arms and legs everywhere.
Yeah, we basically straddled a few seats while people got mad at us because we were saving them for you guys.
It's like, can't we all sit in a row? I'm like, no, the four of you can sit across from each other. It'll be fine.
Like we're doing. But the Beaches and Cream Sundae was phenomenal. It was such a fun experience. It was a lot smaller than I expected it to be inside the actual restaurant.
Not the sundae. The sundae was enormous.
The sundae was enormous, but it was a lot of fun, and you could tell the waitress we had really, really enjoyed it. And we shared what's in the kitchen sink with a video with our waitress explaining what's in it, and we hope you all got to see that too, because that was awesome. That's on our Facebook page, and I shared it through Instagram, and it should be on Twitter as well, so you guys can see that. And then we did California Grill for dinner, and we got to see the Christmas Wishes fireworks show.
It was really beautiful.
Oh my god, the fireworks at the very end, that finale. Oh.
Like, Julie will say, and I agree with her, that the music to Hallowishes for the Halloween party just is the best you get, but the actual fireworks
the fireworks for this one were so much better.
So much better. Just so more magical.
And they played some of the music from the Nutcracker, which was really cool. And I played very close attention to see if the fireworks were shot off at the exact timing of the music, and they did a great job.
It did. It was fantastic. No one does fireworks like Disney.
Nope.
So if you ever get a chance to see the fireworks from California Grill, would definitely recommend.
We saw the Hallowishes and we saw the Christmas ones.
Mm-hmm.
We just have great luck with California Grill. So the next morning, we rope dropped Slinky Dog. We made fast passes for Alien Saucers, and then I screwed that up and switched it with Toy Story Mania. But it ended up being the best screw-up ever, because we rope dropped Slinky Dog. It took us 3 minutes from the front of the Slinky Dog line to actually get onto the ride. And then Alien Spaceship had no line at all. Alien Saucers, whatever they're called. And then we ate breakfast at Woody's Lunchbox.
Got us some breakfast tots. We'll talk about that soon.
And then we waited for Toy Story Mania and rode Toy Story Mania. Toy Story Land is so cool. The detail that went into this park, and I have pictures, It was just absolutely phenomenal. I knew Toy Story Land was going to be awesome, but it still surpassed my expectations.
When Toy Story Land opened, a lot of people were picking and complaining about this was wrong and this was wrong, and it was little tiny things, and they seem to have fixed them. If they haven't, I didn't notice it, but I really feel like a lot of people just completely overlooked the creativity and the attention to detail.
There are Uno cards holding up the entrance to Toy Story Mania now. As you leave Toy Story Mania, there are popsicle sticks that are like tinted with popsicle coloring as the fence walking out. It's just so cool.
They have benches made out of popsicle sticks. They had
Connects everywhere.
Connects.
They had these little chairs in Woody's lunchbox that were Baby Bell cheese
that had been like
unwrapped, and it was so cool.
I could totally believe that this was constructed by
Andy
in his backyard because he wanted to build a theme park and he wanted to use his toys to do it. And you know what? He even made some spacious bathrooms. So,
Andy, the bathrooms were even super cool.
Andy, thank you for thinking of us.
Oh gosh, yeah, that was awesome morning. I don't remember what we did that afternoon.
We saw the Frozen.
Oh right, oh my gosh, of course. We saw Frozen with our wonderful homeboy Ben. You can follow him on Instagram at @EquityBen. He is phenomenal and hilarious and wonderful, and if you can watch A Frozen Ever After, is that what it's called? Nope. A Frozen sing-along with him as a part of it, it will just brighten your day and be that much more magical. And then we did Rock and Roller Coaster for the first time in a very long time because usually it's closed for refurbishment when we try and go on it.
Mm-hmm.
And then we walked from Hollywood Studios to almost Epcot. We walked from Hollywood Studios to the boardwalk and then magically caught a boat just in time and took the boat over to Epcot. And then we met up with our friend Latara and did some food and wine with her, and she's wonderful, and we love her, and it was so awesome to finally get to hang out with her again.
I know, we've been trying to hang out with her
the last
we first
3 or
met
4
her.
trips that we've been.
It never would work out, and I'm so happy we made it work out, and we hung out with her a couple more times, so it was just wonderful.
And I have to say, she's probably one of my favorite people in the world, and the thing that I love the most about her is with a lot of people that work at Disney, and not a lot of people, but sometimes you get the people that get exhausted and worn out and drained from being happy and creating all that Disney magic, but she just always is in such a great mood and so wonderful and just such an all-around good person.
She's one of those Disney cast members that really does get joy out of making other people's day.
Yep, she's wonderful.
She's amazing. I love her too.
Saturday, we did Disney Springs. We finally got to do some stuff in Disney Springs. We did brunch at Art's Homecoming. We did some food at the Paddlefish. We got our Dole Whip eclair from Amaret's. What else did we do? We did Jock Lindsay's. That was super fun. We went to the Edison. That was absolutely my favorite. The atmosphere in the Edison is just so cool. I definitely want to eat a full meal there.
Yes.
I'm not sure that all the food is going to stand up to how amazing this restaurant is because when you go in there, it's more about the drinks. It's more about the atmosphere than anything else.
It's like a lounge type atmosphere, but they realize
But it's a full restaurant.
Yeah, but it's a full restaurant, so they have, not just appetizers, but entrees and desserts as well.
And I guess on Fridays and Saturdays, they have live music and a variety act and things like that, so it's really, really cool. And you really feel like you're stepping back in time.
Mm-hmm.
Our last reservation of the night was Boathouse. We opted out of that one. And not because we don't want to try the Boathouse, but it was very loud and very crowded, and I feel, again, like with Chefs de France, I feel like that's probably going to be a better place for lunch. Or at least when it's light out.
We got there a little early, and we went and talked to the hostess and said, hey, we have reservations, can we just take seats at the bar? We fully intended to actually get a drink and maybe a dessert or an app.
Something like that.
We looked at the menu.
And then we kind of looked at the menu and nothing was really jumping out at us. Like it would be a delicious place to get a sandwich for lunch and maybe grab a drink with it. But being from New England and getting so much of that seafood fresh in our backyard, nothing on the menu really stood out. It was just kind of like, here's some oysters, here's some mussels, here's some fish. Nothing was really prepared in a super exciting way. For people that don't have a New England or aren't from New England, that might actually be a delicious meal for you to try because it won't be something that you're used to just being able to get in your backyard.
So if you're from an area of the country that you don't get great fresh seafood, definitely we're not saying, oh, avoid it if it's at night, but for us it was nothing jumped out at us because, like I said, we could literally walk or drive, say, like at most 10 minutes and get really fresh, really amazing seafood. So we want something interesting and unique for our seafood.
Now I gotta say, interesting and unique. Paddlefish had lobster corn dogs. Wanted to try them, was definitely skeptical about whether or not they were actually going to be good. They were phenomenal.
Yes. When we review them, we will definitely go into
We'll
more
go into
detail.
way more detail about that. But oh my goodness, they were so delicious. I could eat those every day.
So if you're going to Paddlefish between now and when we get a chance to actually talk about it,
eat them anyway.
Eat them anyway.
Lobster corn dogs.
Yes. Not what they sound like, but technically what they're called.
They are technically corn. They are.
Yes. So yeah, Disney Springs, it was a great day. We usually kind of like throw Disney Springs on.
We did also finally
end.
get to the ganachery.
Yes, I bought chocolates for
I did
Michael
not.
and I.
None
for
of the
our
chocolates really stood out for me.
Norwegian Christmas Eve book chocolate exchange thing that we're gonna do.
Oh, you're saving the chocolate till then?
Maybe. Like, we might eat it and then I'll buy more in December.
I'm so excited. I convinced my family to do a book exchange too. So
excellent.
We're doing that with Manuel too. So we also finally got to do Typhoon Lagoon.
I love it. I love water parks. I clearly love swimming pools, as 90% of our podcasts have been recorded in my swimming pool store.
It was so wonderful. It was apparently cold for Floridians, so there was no one in the park. And our wait time, we basically were on and off every single ride in the first hour and a half. We got through everything.
Our initial lazy river ride was strangely crowded, congested. But I popped on a section or two of it later when I was going to get...
I was getting tan on the beach, and Amy rode the water rides again.
Yes, and it was much less crowded. But I didn't have my cell phone to text Julie because I was in water.
I know, and then I couldn't move because I was like, Amy, I'm going to be over here. And I was like, the lazy river would be fun. Yeah, it was... Anyway. But we also got the Sand Pail Sundae, which was really cute and really fun and really delicious and really cool. And soft serve. I love soft serve ice cream. I enjoyed this.
It's tasty.
I enjoy soft serve more than the ice cream on the kitchen sink. Does that make me a monster?
No, because soft serve sundae is always really nice.
It's just different. I don't always get a soft serve sundae. Although when I get home, I'm going to eat some of my pumpkin ice cream from Kimball's Farm in Westford, Massachusetts. I think they might be closed for the season. But if you can get there in like the end of August, they have amazing pumpkin ice cream. I buy a big one and it lasts me all season long and it's amazing and delicious. So we go to the water park and then we're like, fine, we'll do Disney Springs. We'll get Chicken Guy. We planned on doing this. We want to try all 22 sauces. We tried all 22 sauces. We will tell you all about them. And then we went to the roof deck at the Coca-Cola store. And we're going to get some Coke. But we decided that $25 for 4 teeny tiny Coke floats just seemed ridiculous even for Disney.
Yeah, if it was...
And we weren't like super feeling the Coke. If we were more soda drinkers, I feel like it would have been more...
Well, I feel like
exciting.
If there were like 3 or 4 of us and all of them would have been ended up finished, but we wouldn't have finished all of them between the 2 of us, so it would have been a waste of money.
If we were soda drinkers, we probably would have finished all of them.
Yeah,
but we're not. So from there, we're like, we're going to go back to the resort for a little while and relax, and then maybe we'll like do the Food and Wine Festival a little bit.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, so tired. And then I was like, oh no! We have Boma reservations.
We completely forgot.
We totally forgot about our Boma reservations.
We didn't miss them. We did not miss them.
We still went to Epcot because I had to get my cutting board and my pass holder magnet, which I got, and they're amazing and they're so cute, and I can't wait to put cheese on it. And then from there, we took the bus to the Animal Kingdom Lodge, and we had Boma, and it was a delicious dinner. It was probably one of my favorite buffets.
It's a good buffet. I'm
there was a lot of different items there that you wouldn't normally get even in a regular restaurant. And the nice thing about it too is you get to try all of the things, so you don't have to pick one different dish. You get to try all the different dishes. So that was really cool, getting a nice variety of flavors from Africa.
And from a buffet versus other buffets standpoint, they had a lot of fresh fruit.
And
I like
the
fresh
most
fruit
delicious
on a
dessert
buffet.
ever in life.
Oh, yes.
And we'll talk about it.
Super
It was
tasty.
so good.
Super
The woman
tasty.
before me grabbed like 12 of them. And I was like, oh, I should probably get some before they're gone. And I was like, they don't appear to be anything special until you bite into one, and then you're like, oh my god, why didn't I also get 12 of them?
Exactly. It's
I wish I
really
left
good.
room for just those, because I could have eaten 12 of them if I wasn't so full from everything else. And then we went home and we slept that night.
It was a good sleep.
We were tired.
We were very tired.
Oh my god, we were
I'm
so
tired
tired
right now.
I'm a little tired too. Then, on Monday, we had breakfast at the resort because I was hungry. It was good for resort breakfast. You know, your basic breakfast. Nothing like crazy.
I had carrots
And celery.
and celery and some ranch dip. It was good for that.
And the cool thing was that instead of getting a dessert with our quick service, or however it works, a beverage, they let us have the vegetables.
Yeah, a lot of times you can sub out a snack credit item for a beverage with your quick service meal.
Especially now that you can get alcohol with it.
Yeah, because we were saying, oh, you can get alcohol. Julie, pick out some.
But it was Sunday.
Beverage. But it was Sunday, and they don't serve it before 11. So.
Oh, I guess that was the day we had breakfast. Whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Or whatever day it was, but they didn't serve it until later. So, just a little tip for your quick serve eating.
And then on Monday we went to Magic Kingdom. And did we have breakfast? What did we get for breakfast that Monday?
We got the waffle sandwich.
No, that was lunch.
No.
What did we start the day with? We got the Cheshire Cat
lunch
tail.
Yes. Okay.
We got the Cheshire Cat tail, which was delicious. I was expecting it to be way too sweet, but it was amazing, and it was wonderful, and it was phenomenal, and I love chocolate croissants, and it was basically a frosting drizzled chocolate croissant.
And the best part was there were two of us, and we only got one, but there was a really ugly one that they were putting in the case.
Yeah, they forgot to put, they only put pink drizzle on it and not purple drizzle, so they were like, here, want an ugly one? And we were like, yeah.
And we're really glad that happened, because as Julie said,
I wasn't going to share it after I took that first bite.
She was like, nope, this is mine. I was like, no, and this one's mine.
So from there, we did spicy chicken waffle sandwich, which unfortunately this time the waffle was a little undercooked.
But overall, the flavors otherwise were really good.
Bring back my arugula. That's all I ask.
Hashtag arugula.
That's all I ask. And let's see. We did some rides. And did we eat anything else? No.
Nope. Then we headed over.
And then we went to the Grand Floridian on the cute little boat that goes from the Magic Kingdom to the Grand Floridian. If you've never done it, try it. It's super fun. And we did afternoon tea at the Grand Floridian.
And it was amazing, and I can't wait to tell you about it.
We will definitely, next month, December,
yes.
I believe, we're talking about that. And yeah, we're doing Victoria and Albert's. We're doing the afternoon tea. Amarettes.
Yes, I know we wrote a few things down.
And it's going to be wonderful. I think I said the afternoon tea twice, but whatever. Oh, the River of Light dessert party. We're going to review that one too. A little treat yourself December. And afternoon tea was lovely. And then halfway through afternoon tea, Amy said, do you want me to tell you what happened, or do you want me to tell you to stay off the internet for the rest of the day? And I looked down at my phone and saw the news that Stan Lee had passed away and started crying. Kinda ugly crying. In the middle of the tea room with everybody staring at me. But I didn't care. So the rest of the day was a little rough for me because Stan Lee was extremely important to me. But there was probably no better place that I could have been than Disney World to hear the news. But he's with his wife and he's in a better place now, so that's good. And so we finished the afternoon tea with a dessert surprise that I got for us. And it's amazing, and you'll hear about that on that podcast.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. And then afternoon tea. Then we went to the dessert party. I feel like I had to have eaten something between
You did, but it wasn't
the
anything.
tea and... Anyway, so we went to the River of Light dessert party.
Lots of fun. We'll talk about that next month.
It was really good. It was delicious. And alcohol.
Yes. Alcohol.
Very good alcohol. And I got to toast Stanley with a glass of Excelsior wine.
Really glad I caught that.
Very awesome.
And the bartender lady was super nice.
And then after that, we finished the night at Epcot to do the last of Food and Wine. We got 2 more lamb chops from Australia. Tried the lamington cake. I got the Greek nachos. And we stopped in Germany to grab some of the caramel squares that we talked about on one of our other episodes. And they gave us free popcorn because it was the end of the night.
The large free caramel popcorn. Not the small caramel popcorn. The large one. And that brings us to this morning.
And then today, we did all 4 parks today. We started with Flight of Passage in Animal Kingdom. Ate some Satuli Canteen. Always delicious.
And a Pongu Pongu.
Pongu Lumpia.
Pongu Lumpia. I always call it Pongu Pongu. That's the name of the place.
A party lumpia.
Mm-hmm.
And then we went to Hollywood Studios and we tried the carrot cake cookie at Starbucks. Sorry, it's not actually called Starbucks. And we met Gus. You know, the bus driver on the Magical Express that tells you how to get on and off and what to do in case of an emergency. We met him. He was Sergeant Peabody. But it was him. And it was an amazing experience. And the carrot cake cookie was also pretty good. And now Mike Ulick is going to have to try one to tell us if it actually tastes like the original. Because we've never had one before this trip, so we don't actually have anything to compare to. And then we went to Epcot. And Amy kept thinking that Epcot was the 3rd and 4th park that we went to in the day, so when we were taking pictures, she was like, no, this is the 4th park now.
Well, and then the first pictures we took in France, I was just so hot, I forgot to smile. Like, I realized halfway through the pictures, I'm like, okay, we need to start over because I realized I haven't been smiling. So we have some really amusing pictures of me holding up 3 fingers with, like, a pained expression on my face.
Yeah, she looked, it was like,
get me out of here.
RBF to the extreme.
Yes, I have RBF very intensely, and it was funny because the photographer started laughing as soon as I'm like, wait, I just realized I'm not smiling.
She was nice and didn't want to say anything just in case, you know, Amy just doesn't smile.
Yeah, like maybe I was having a really bad day and you were making me take pictures. Like you had a slinky dog on your head, and I'm just sitting here like, oh my god, in my sunglasses and my fan.
And we got to do the quick service in Morocco that was delicious, except I don't know what happened with our order. For some reason, it said, like, sub this for this. And I was trying to explain to the gentleman, no, I want one of each of the options. And he was like, no, this says 2 tabbouleh. You want more tabbouleh? And I was like, no, I don't want more tabbouleh. I also want the couscous. Now, this could have been easily resolved by just giving me a side of couscous to go with it, but they, like, made up a whole new plate, and then there was this plate that no one ate because nobody wanted hummus and 2 tabbouleh. The tabbouleh was delicious.
The tabbouleh was very delicious.
The whole meal was scrumptious, but I wanted my couscous.
Yeah, and it was a shawarma plate, and it was actual shawarma where they carve it off of the spinning loaf. It was good.
It was so delicious. And then we rode Spaceship Earth for one last time, and Journey into Imagination with Figment one last time. And then we went to Magic Kingdom, and we got lots of pictures of Magic Kingdom. And then we got the
Cauliflower.
The buffalo cauliflower that they have that was delicious.
It really was super tasty. I'm really glad we decided to go that way because they're usually closed.
They were closed the other day. I don't know if it was because of the party or something that was going on, but the other day they weren't open. Today they were. And then we rode Big Thunder, and our last, we'll call this our last meal in the park, was the candied bacon on a stick.
We each got our own for obvious reasons.
Yes.
I
probably could have had 4 just on my own.
I look at Julie, I'm like, so are we getting one? Or are we each getting one?
What kind of stupid question is that, Amy? Of course we're each getting one.
Well, sometimes you're not feeling great, and I would, want to make sure everything was good before we ordered. So
yeah,
each got
I'm
one.
always feeling in the mood for bacon, no matter what.
Yes.
Always in the mood for bacon.
We should have gotten 8 each, never mind 1 each.
Yes, so delicious. And we were going to do a couple other things, but we were running late, so we wanted to make sure we made it back to the hotel for the Tragical Express.
Which was late, so we could have
gotten... the Tragical Express was 10 minutes late, but with our luck, it would have been early if we in the park. So,
like that time we left all of our stuff at Epcot.
So yeah, that was our trip. And it was a lot of fun, and it was wonderful, and we met some new people, and they were great. And we are about to board a plane to come home.
It's kind of sad, but we'll be back in 30 days.
But you can follow us on social media for all the pictures and some other fun stuff that we did on the trip. So that is Instagram, @1_little_spice. Twitter, @1littlespice. Facebook, you can search One Little Spice, or you can join our One Little Spice group. And you can email us at onelittlespice@gmail.com. We want to hear your Disney food memories as well, so please share them with us. They can be quick 2 sentences, they could be a paragraph, they could be a page long. We want to hear about your favorite Disney food memory, and email those to @onelittlespice@gmail.com. We're on Patreon. There we have Magical Snack Corner. We're a little behind, but you will get access to the food and wine exclusives. We'll go over stuff from the Festival of the Arts. We have some fun other things that we are going to be adding to Magical Snack Corner in the near future from experiences we had in the park, so we want you all to be able to share those as well. So head over to www.patreon.com/onelittlespice and help support us there. And then we're on TeePublic, where you can get all our merchandise. We have t-shirts and mugs and cell phone cases and notebooks and all sorts of great stuff there, and the link is in the description here, or you could just search One Little Spice when you go to teepublic.com. And then we are on YouTube. On YouTube, we are the Taste Lab. We will have new ones coming out soon, we promise, but right now we have Le Cellier's cheddar cheese soup and the 7 vegetable terrine from Akershus. They are delicious, and they are just ways that you can bring Disney magic into your kitchen. Thank you so much for listening. And just remember, every recipe starts with one little spice.
We took the monorail going to Epcot. We legit can't wait today. That was 4 announcements in a row.
4 in a row.
I don't know if you can hear all of them. They're still talking. Those can be our bloopers, if you care to know what's going on in the Orlando airport.